This is Ritesh Srinivasan and welcome to my channel. So I subscribed to ChatGPT so that I could get access to GPT-4. I want to try out some use cases to see how it works and how does it compare, how does GPT-4 compare with GPT 3.5. So the first use case I want to try out is that I want to give a medical document and I want to extract entities from this document. So probably my prompt will be over here, extract clinical information, extract, maybe I'll put diseases and symptoms from below medical text. Okay. And create a JSON file, JSON file with PAN information. And I will copy the text. Okay. So this is my medical report over here, right? And I want to extract diseases from this medical report. Okay. Let us see what happens over here. I'll also copy this so that I want to try out the same thing over there. So let's see. This is GPT 3.5. Okay. So let's try this with GPT-4 now. So there is a gap of 25 messages every 3 hours, even with ChatGPT+. I expect lower cap next week as we adjust for demand. Okay. So I have to pay basically $23. Okay, it says only one message at a time. Please allow any other response to complete before sending another message or wait 1 minute. Okay, that's because I was sending this over here. Possibly it is because of that. Let's see, but maybe, okay, regenerate response. Yeah. So let's wait for this to be completed. In the meanwhile, we can look at the results of GPT 3.5 over here. So this was the text, right? So there is some information, clinical information like medications are present, allergies are present over here. Physically, so basically I wanted to pull disease and symptoms. So let's see what has been pulled. So diseases, it's picking up cerebral aneurysm. Symptoms are these, medical procedures, medications it has pulled, and then it creates this particular JSON file with the span. Okay. So cerebral aneurysm symptoms, it is pulled out. Yeah, so it is also pulled out medications. Okay, but it has pulled out how many medications over here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see whether these medications are the same which has been prescribed over here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. What was the other medication which came in from somewhere? Let's see, maybe it was this one. Yes, Levoxil. So did it pull out that? Yeah. Okay. Right. So it has pulled out over here. Now it is doing on GPT-4. This seems to be comparatively slower when compared to GPT-3 because the other response was quite fast, 3.5. This is slower over here, but this is more specific. If you see over here, it is directly giving me the JSON file. Here it is giving me this text as well as the JSON file. But let's see if the information it is pulling up is more or less the same. It's pulled up hypothyroidism, which is an additional disease which was somehow missed over here, if I'm right. Yeah. So here, yes, hypothyroidism is missed out. The other disease was cerebral aneurysm. Let's see if we are missing out any other diseases which we can see over here. Post-operative aneurysm. I don't see any other diseases in this text. Hypothyroidism is there as past history. So it has kind of missed out over here. Here it has picked up. Okay. The thing is that if I were to paste this same text again, okay, and see, once this thing is done, let's paste the same text again and see if it is generating. So here it says symptoms are headache, dizziness, neck stiffness, inability to walk without pain, severe headache. It's not pulled out the medications. Right? In the previous case, it had pulled up the medications as well. So just by looking at it, this response seems to be better. Maybe any other symptoms which is missing over here. Let's see, patient with complaints of headache, dizziness, neck stiffness. Okay, headache at that time was relieved by Tylenol. Okay. Yeah. So let us pull now extract medications and create a JSON format, JSON file. Let's see what it gives over here. This is with GPT-4. So it says, yeah, dosage, span start, nice. It's doing a very good job over here, I believe. Tylenol. Okay. But I don't think dosage is present over there. Yes. Okay. Because if I see over here, the dosage was not present for Tylenol. Yeah. But for the other medications, these dosages are present. So GPT-4 or GPT-3 can be used for clinical information extraction. That's what I'm seeing over here. Now, whether it does it accurately or bad, that we need to do extensive experiments. So some previous studies have said that, yeah, they are not close to, say, your standard information extraction or named entity extraction systems. But then what we can do is over here is that we can use this to annotate this text, and then you can train another large language model on that text to, specifically perform clinical information extraction. So you can use this as a few short clinical information extraction to annotate text. Okay. So it has picked up, let's see, Levoxyl, synthetic, even penicillin and Bactrim are kind of medicines, but then it's not pulled out over here because they are not drug names as such. I think it's pulling out only the drug names which are present over here. But this is quite good. So maybe let me try the same thing, extract medications and create a JSON file. Let me try over here. Okay. So I had to pay $23 for ChatGPT in India to get access to this. Okay. So it is doing like this. Of data can be represented as a JSON file. Additional information such as, okay, here frequency is there, once daily, route, oral, okay, frequency, Levoxyl, okay, Tylenol is not being picked up. Did we see the frequency over here? There was dosage over here. Okay. But in the dosage, the frequency is kind of coming in. So maybe we can specify it. Okay, let me specify it as extract. Okay, let me now extract allergies. Extract allergies from, let me put extract allergies. Let's see what comes over here. It by default creates it as a JSON over here, a JSON response. Even though I have not explicitly specified it, maybe because of the previous this thing. There's penicillin, rash, back trim, rash. Okay, did it say rashes over here? Yeah, which causes a rash, and back trim which causes a rash. Okay, nice. So it has actually pulled out that information. So this is about using GPT-3 and GPT-4 for clinical information extraction. Yeah, so maybe GPT-4 gives slightly better results over here, gives directly a JSON file without giving this text explanation before that over here. So once I get an access to the API, I can try out this to see if I can directly extract this JSON file. From the JSON file, go and check the span and annotate data. So this can be used for data annotation. Okay. So this was one use case, right, which I wanted to try out. The other use cases, I want to try out things like question answering, right? So maybe I just pulled out this Tata Consultancy Services financial report. Okay, this was on Jan 9, this conference call, and we have the transcript over here. So maybe I will pull out a certain section from this and, let's pull out this section. Okay. And let's give this text over here. And let's say that, given, okay. Let me say that given, okay, would you like to answer some questions? You like to answer some questions on the below text, right? And then let me copy this text over here. Let's see what is the response from GPT-4. Model is GPT-4. Sure. Okay. So now let me ask questions like, what was the net margin? Okay. Okay. Or say what was the revenue in Q3? Let's see if it is able to answer. It is generating revenue. Okay. 7 billion. Yeah, that is correct. How much did the revenue grew? How much did the revenue grew? 19.1% in rupee terms, 13.5 in constant currency terms, and 8.4 in dollar terms. So it is actually extracted this information from here. Okay. Okay. What is the shareholder payout, dividend payout for year till date? What is the shareholder dividend payout till date? This is something like financial information extraction from, say, a company report. That is what I'm trying out over here. So it says, yeah, 33,297 crores. So this is quite accurate over here. It has pulled out this information. Now let me try the same thing with GPT 3.5 over here instead of medical symptoms extraction. So let's try out what happens over here. Sure, I can answer questions. Let us try the same set of questions over here. What was the revenue in Q3? Right. 7, but it does not specify the exact revenue amount in US dollars. 7 billion mark. So here, what does it say? 7 billion mark in US dollars. Kind of assumes that it is US dollars because it says our US dollar revenue crossed the 7 billion mark. Even though that text is present over here, this answer is not, it adds this saying it does not specify exact revenue amount in US dollars. So I see GPT-4 to be more specific. Okay. Maybe let us ask this question and let's see what is the response. Revenue grew by 1930. Okay, so this is same. This answer is same over here. Okay, let's try out this. What is the shareholder value? Dividend payout. Okay. So here it says the total shareholder payout till is certain, including the dividends paid. So that is more or less same. Yeah, the responses are more or less same. GPT-4 seems to be a little bit more specific compared to GPT-3 over here in this particular use case. So in this short video, we looked at two use cases over here. One was, clinical symptoms or clinical entity extraction from clinical text, and other one was like some kind of question answering on, say, financial reports. Okay, so I'll be doing more such use cases, so stay tuned to the channel. So I'll be comparing more such use cases. So in this video, I'm just doing these two use cases for a short video. If you find this useful, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. See you in another video.